Okay, so wanted to make this video for anyone who is new to finance, new to budgeting, and has never used Excel before. Excel can be a little bit intimidating, but if you're doing basic things, then it's actually pretty useful. And if you've never budgeted before, this is going to be a great tool that you can use, and it's just a great um, skill to learn. A great way to get your feet wet if you've never used Excel before. So when you're budgeting, you want to get an idea of all of your income and all of your expenses, and we want to get that kind of out in front of us for us to see. So the first thing I want to do is list our monthly income. So right here, what I'm going to do is type in cell B2, so B2, and we're just going to type monthly income and then enter. And then what we want to do is just list all forms of income that we have. Maybe your only form of income is just a job, and that's all you have. If that's the case, that's fine. You can just type job. And just for an example, let's say from your job you make $4,000 a month. Okay. If you have other forms of income, maybe you have a second job, maybe there's something else that you're receiving in terms of income every month. What you can do is type that here. I'm just going to type other, and then again, just for this example, I'm just going to click tab. It's going to tab me over, and I'm just going to, again, as an example, type $1,000. Let's say you're receiving $1,000 in terms of any other income aside from your primary job, and then enter. Okay, and now what we want to do is get a total of how much income that we're receiving every month. So underneath where it says other, I'm just going to type total, and then I'm going to tab over, and then I'm actually going to click here back in the cell, and I'm just going to click this little box here with the underline. I'm just going to put an underline there just to make it a little more visually appealing. And then here, what we want to do is, again, just add up all of the income that we get every month. So we could type it manually like this. We could just type $5,000 and enter. But the beautiful thing about Excel is it'll actually do these calculations for us, and we want to get in the habit of doing that. So I'm just going to click back in the cell. I'm going to delete this out, and then I'm going to type the equal sign, so equals, and then Excel has a feature that you can use called sum. It's going to pull up this list here. The first option, again, is sum. You can either click on it or you can click tab. Okay, and then what we want to do is highlight both of these. So we're just going to click and drag from the 4,000 to the 1,000. It's going to highlight both of those cells. We're going to click Shift and then close parentheses and then Enter. Okay, and you'll notice that's going to add both of these here. And you can see that it's got the sum. If you look here, it's got sum, and then it shows the cells that's adding together. Okay, so that's going to show us all of our income. And then if we want to make this a little bit nicer, what we can do is just click and drag here for monthly income. We can go over here to Immersion Center and then click bold. And again, that just gives us a nicer, appealing sheet here on Excel. And then now that we've done income, what we want to do is do the same thing but for our expenses. So we're going to do a similar process. So we're just going to do monthly expenses and then enter. And again, we just want to start listing all of our monthly expenses. So we'll start with rent or mortgage if you have a mortgage, but I'm just going to use rent. So rent, and then I'm going to hit tab. And just to make it easy, I'm just going to use a easy round number. We're just going to type $1,500 for rent and then enter. Okay. And then we want to start listing our next expenses. So we're going to type utilities as an expense. Everybody's got utilities, and we'll say utilities every month. It's $400. Then enter, and that's going to take us down to our next cell here. And then we'll type internet. Some people include internet in your utilities. I'm going to leave it separate. So internet. Internet, again, we'll use just an easy number. We'll say $150 a month that you pay for your internet. And then we'll go down to the next cell. Maybe you have a car payment. So we'll type car payment and then tab. and maybe your car payment is $250 a month. Again, I'm just making up some example numbers here. Now, if you'll notice, car payment is kind of cut off because it's there's too much text to fit in that cell. So what we can do is come up here to cell B, and we can actually click, hold, and then drag it over to kind of expand that cell so that it includes everything that we've typed and none of it's cut off. And then maybe you've got, like a gym membership. So we can just type gym, again, tab over to the next cell. Maybe it's $50 a month. So we'll type 50. And then everybody's, got their own expenses. So I don't want to go through, every possible expense that you could have every month. So what I want to do is just type other. And then we'll just say just $200. Okay. And then again, we want to get an idea for the total monthly expenses that we have. So we're just going to type total here, tab over, and I want to do the same thing. So I'm just going to click in this cell. I'm just going to add an underline here just to make it more visually appealing. And then we want to do the same things in terms of adding up all of our expenses. So we want to type equals and then sum and tab, or you can double click sum on that list, like I said before. And again, we're just going to click the cell where it says rent, click and hold, and then drag all the way down to the last item, which was other. Okay, and then we're going to click shift and close our parentheses and enter, and that's going to give us the total expenses that we have for the month. And again, just to do the same thing that we did before with the heading, we're just going to click and highlight from monthly expenses, click and drag that over to the next cell, click merge and center, and then we're just going to click bold. Perfect. Okay. And now what we want to do is get an idea of how much savings we have. So we want to subtract the total income that we have every month from our total expenses. And what we want to do here, we're just going to type total savings. We're going to tab over, and then we're going to do equals. And instead of using the sum function, it's going to be a little bit different. What we want to do is click here where it says total for our monthly income. Click that, and you'll notice it says C5 up here. It's also going to show it down here. And then we're going to do minus, and then we're going to click the total expenses, which is the $2,550. It's going to say C15 because it's in cell C, row 15. And the cell is going to show C5 minus C15. Again, that's just taking the total monthly income minus the total monthly expenses, and we're just going to hit enter. And that's going to show us how much total savings we have. Now, something else I want to do is I just want to take these columns here, or this column here. I want to take all these numbers. Oops, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, I know why. So we just want to take row C and do the $sign, and that's going to convert everything just from regular numbers to dollars. And again, just makes it a little bit more visually appealing. Again, if you want to know what I did there, I just clicked on the column C. It highlights the whole row, and then I just click dollars, and that's going to convert everything from the numbers to the dollar format. So again, we've got all the monthly income here, all of our monthly expenses here. We've totaled it. We've got $5,000 total for monthly income. We have $2,550 for our monthly expenses. And then when we subtract the expenses from our income, we get the $2,450 a month that we have in total savings. You can bold this if you want. But yeah, that's it. Just a quick video on how to do just a quick and easy budget in Excel. Obviously, we can get more advanced than that. Just putting this video out there because I'm thinking about starting a channel for finance education. So definitely leave me some comments in the comment section on this video for any suggestions, if you have criticisms, if you have any other questions about how to do something, or if there's something that wasn't clear, definitely let me know in the comments. Would love to get your feedback. Always willing to listen to your different thoughts and suggestions on this video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, look forward to hearing from you. If you do comment, I'll do my best to get back to you.